What is up, dudes? Lady dudes. Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today I'm doing a little news discussion video on a little bit of information that we got, tonight? Literally tonight. In the last hour about KONAMI trademarking Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution as a trademark in North America, Europe, and South Korea. And yeah, this is pretty much, we've already heard talk about KONAMI making a new Legacy of the Duelist game. We just didn't know what it would be called, what it was, and I think this is a perfect little, news, just a little driplet of news out there for me to kind of talk about it a little bit. Not going to spend too much time on it, but I think it's a fun topic to throw out there. We already have had a Legacy of the Duelist game. Apparently it started hot, but then fell off at some point. It's usually a game that recounts a lot of events from the Yu-Gi-Oh! TV series. It lets you take on the role of that character. So you play like as a lot of different characters and duel against the protagonist in a reverse duel. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff like that. Duel with the latest cards from the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, including pendulum monsters. Those were new at the time, which is pretty cool. So we know KONAMI can do this, can develop a game that does include all the new mechanics, including links and stuff. If these third-party, indie developers can make all these Yu-Gi-Oh! Simulators, then this game could be it too. And that's one of the things that a lot of competitive players have talked the most about. This is that they never really kept up with this, and this could have been the platform for Yu-Gi-Oh! To have a legit online scene. And maybe they don't have to do tournaments or anything, but they could just, if they keep up with it and they have like DLC to download all the new, stuff that gets released when it gets released or whatever, you would have a lot of players. I think a lot of people would be willing to pay for a game like this if it was legit. One of the biggest problems with all the indie, developers making their own Yu-Gi-Oh! Things is that, it's never as clean as it would be if it was made by KONAMI. It's never as crisp. There's always certain glitches and things that can happen. But you'd assume under a big company like KONAMI making something like that, it would stay relatively strong. I think one of the worries is that it's more than likely to be made just for TCG countries and not really for OCG countries. So you would only be able to duel on that front, only against other TCG countries. So that's kind of limiting what you can do with this, or limiting what your player base, your market, your target market is for this game. Because I don't know. I'd like that. I think it'd be cool if the whole world got an international release for this game, and it had its competitive scene. They were like current, they were like up to date with the DLC as it came, and they were just releasing new cards and shit to to everybody, and you could pay for it, but that's how KONAMI would make money, and I would pay for it if it was like so legit. I would pay for it rather than playing on Dueling Nexus like I do now. I think it'd be really, really cool, and so we'll see about that. Clearly it does involve links because they already had pendulums, so the only thing we've been missing since pendulums is link monsters. So link evolution obviously seems like we won't have to worry about that. Link should be good to go. And we know we're going to get like a pretty cool story mode where you probably get to play against a whole bunch of characters, probably new characters, like you get to play against Playmaker, as Playmaker, Soul Burner, all the characters from Link Vrains, because that would be cool. I haven't really seen much of it yet, but I heard it's decent. I heard people have liked it more than Arc V and Zexal, because it's pretty hard to touch the first three, right? Those three were all classics. Maybe some people don't prefer GX because it's a little kiddie sometimes, but I think overall the characters are fun. But I don't know. I'm just excited. I hope that I hope it's good. And yeah, no way. See, this is the first thing. I just read this here for the first Legacy of the Duelist, is they say that more cards will be made available through downloadable content, but I heard this was not really pushed upon as hard as it could have been got by KONAMI to keep players that were into the game into it longer, so we'll see, and hopefully it has online versions. This is April 2016 Forbidden and Limited list. Okay, I think this is I think that there is a huge opportunity for Konami to eventually make a game like this, and then make it be the real deal, make it be the legitimate competitive scene online for the whole world to duel against each other legitimately, and not just on, you know, third party things. So I don't know. There's a lot going on here. I just want to drop this little piece of news, nothing crazy, but I think it's interesting. I wanted to get it out to you guys. So let me know what you think. Let me know what features you would want the most in the next Legacy of the Duelist, assuming we're getting another Legacy of the Duelist. Let me know what features you think would be the best features for you specifically. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and click the subscribe button, because I'm bringing these news videos whenever I can. And I'm doing deck profiles. I'm doing discussion videos on certain things and whatnot. So, you know, stay tuned. Guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.